In recent days, many fans have noticed something interesting about JUNGKOOK and Taehyung. Although they don't always appear together in front of the cameras, they've shown that their connection is still strong. They don't need to be next to each other in every post to show they spend time together. This is something they've done for years, and those of us who follow them closely understand it very well. Recently, they both shared photos from a gym. Although they weren't together in the image, the location was clearly the same. The most curious thing was that they both took a photo with the same trainer, which made it clear they were training in the same place and probably at the same time. It's a very subtle, yet meaningful, way of sharing with their fans that they still spend time together, even though they prefer to keep certain moments private. For those who have followed Taehyung and JUNGKOOK for a long time, this way of acting is nothing new. They have always been discreet. They have never felt the need to prove anything to others. Their relationship doesn't depend on likes, trends, or the pressure to show off everything they do. They choose to keep many moments just for themselves, away from the cameras, and that makes their bond feel more authentic and real. Some people criticize or doubt their relationship simply because they aren't constantly seen together, but the truth is, that doesn't prove anything. There are many ways to share a life with someone, and not all of them include showing off all the time. If they wanted to, they could use it as a strategy to get attention, as seen with JUNGKOOK. But JUNGKOOK and Taehyung don't seek that out. They prioritize mutual respect and their personal space. Something else that's striking is how over time, they've both shown to have similar routines. Their schedules match, they train in the same places, and their lifestyles have naturally complemented each other. This speaks not only of a close relationship, but of a deep connection. It's clear they understand each other well, share interests, and enjoy being together without having to make it public all the time. The fact that the two were recently in Korea, using the same gym and working with the same trainers, isn't just a coincidence. It's further proof that they continue to share their lives, even when the world isn't looking. And that's something many real couples do. They keep certain moments just for themselves, without having to explain or prove it to anyone. Taehyung and JUNGKOOK, as a couple, have always been admired for their connection. They don't need grand gestures to show how they feel, just seeing how they sync up in their decisions, their tastes, and even the things they choose to share with fans, shows that there's something special between them. Although they prefer privacy, they continue to give us small signs that let us know their relationship remains strong. Despite the criticism, the noise on social media, and those who try to discredit their bond, JUNGKOOK and Taehyung continue to demonstrate, quietly but firmly, that they are together. They do it in their own way, unhurriedly and with mutual respect, and that's something many of us value. If you don't know who the trainer helping Taehyung and JUNGKOOK with their physical training is, his name is Ma Sanho. He's a renowned South Korean bodybuilder and trainer, also very popular on social media for his exercise and healthy lifestyle content. The connection between Ma Sanho and Taekook began a while ago, when BTS was in Los Angeles training together as part of their pre-comeback activities planned for 2026. According to Ma Sanho himself, it all started quite naturally. He first started working with Taehyung and JUNGKOOK privately, during some sessions at the gym while they were in the United States. From the beginning, JUNGKOOK made a strong impression on Ma Sanho. So much so, that he went so far as to say that JUNGKOOK was almost a bodybuilder, which shows how much he has pushed himself and progressed physically. The group's leader Namjoon also commented at the time on the surprising physical transformation that both JUNGKOOK and Taehyung underwent during their time in the military and under a disciplined regimen. Their physical evolution isn't just a show of strength or image, but the result of a lot of perseverance, responsibility, and teamwork. What's interesting is that Taehyung and JUNGKOOK train together not out of obligation, but because they enjoy sharing those moments. Although they don't always appear in public or in front of cameras, when they appear together, it's not as a strategy to please fans. They do it because they genuinely enjoy being by each other's side, whether training, traveling, or just hanging out.
This is something many people who know them mention with respect. Their relationship is authentic.
Their relationship with Ma Sanho has also gone beyond training. In a post on his Instagram account, Ma Sanho shared a gym selfie featuring himself, Taehyung, and actor Kim Min-jae, another close friend of Taehyung's. In the message accompanying the image, Ma Sanho spoke admiringly about Taehyung's humility and commitment, describing him as a humble and dedicated person. Furthermore, in an interview with JTBC, Ma Sanho revealed that he simply calls him Taehyung, reflecting the closeness and trust between them. JUNGKOOK, for his part, also spoke about Ma Sanho in a playful way, commenting that it seemed as if the trainer was making Taehyung the protagonist of his fitness training story. This type of joking demonstrates the relaxed and friendly atmosphere between them, while still maintaining a serious approach. The way Taehyung and JUNGKOOK have dedicated themselves to exercise and their physical transformation speaks volumes about their personalities. For them, training isn't just about looking good, but also about strengthening themselves as individuals and as a couple. Their experiences in the military and their recent training sessions in Los Angeles are part of a common path, a path where art, music, and physical discipline intersect and strengthen each other. Ma Sanho, in a way, has become a key figure in this stage of their growth. Thanks to him, we've been able to see a different side of Taehyung and JUNGKOOK, not as idols or celebrities, but as people who strive to improve themselves every day, who know how to support each other, and who face challenges together. In many of their recordings and public appearances, you can see how Taehyung and JUNGKOOK share a closeness that goes beyond the ordinary. They don't need to say much to understand each other. With just a glance or a gesture, the other already knows what to do. It's a connection that doesn't seem planned, but rather something that has formed over time, through coexistence and mutual trust. When they're together, their movements seem coordinated without them even trying. If one approaches, the other doesn't move away. If one smiles, the other responds naturally. These are small actions, but they reveal a relationship that has strengthened over the years. It doesn't matter if there are cameras rolling or if they're surrounded by other people. What they display isn't an act, it's something that simply flows between them. Sometimes in the entertainment industry, it's easy to notice when someone is trying to stand out or impress others. But in the case of Taehyung and JUNGKOOK, that intention isn't evident. Their closeness seems to have no other objective than being with each other. They don't need to speak to know what the other is thinking. It's as if they share a language of their own, built from years of experiences, shared moments, rehearsals, trips, and private conversations. For a long time, they've developed a routine of always being close. Touching each other's arms, leaning on each other's shoulders, looking at each other calmly. All of this has become part of their way of living together. They don't do it to attract attention, they do it because it's natural between them. It's a habit that has been repeated so much that it can no longer be seen as random. When two people truly know each other, they don't need to plan what they do. They simply understand each other, and that's what you sense every time they share space. The relationship between Taehyung and JUNGKOOK has evolved over time. At first, they were just bandmates, then close friends. But over the years, they've built something deeper. Today, they are a couple who support each other in important moments and share their goals. This is evident, for example, in their commitment to exercise and self-care. It's not just about maintaining a good image, but about improving together, physically and mentally. They've both taken their physical transformation seriously. Their workouts aren't just a superficial endeavor. For them, it's a form of discipline, consistency, and also a way to strengthen their relationship. Exercising together allows them to share quality time, motivate each other, and also respect each other's pace. They've managed to find a balance between work and their personal bond. This commitment to growth is also reflected in other areas of their lives. Their participation in military service, for example, was a challenging but necessary stage. Although they went through periods of distance, they knew how to maintain their connection. It was a test that not only helped them mature as individuals but also strengthened their bond as a couple. More recently, their training sessions in Los Angeles marked a new step in their journey. There, they continued to develop not only their bodies, but also their minds and their approach to art. For them, music, dance, and physical training are part of the same path. These are tools they use to continue growing and exploring new possibilities, both personally and professionally. Ma Sanho has played an important role in this development. As a coach and guide, he has been present at many of these stages. Thanks to his work, we have been able to see a different side of Taehyung and JUNGKOOK. Not as world-famous stars, but as two people who strive every day to be better. People who fall, get up, learn, and continue moving forward. Instead of portraying themselves as untouchable figures, they have shown that they also feel insecurities, that they have difficult days, and that they need each other to move forward. This more human side is what is often hidden, but it is what truly strengthens their story. Seeing how they support each other, how they listen to each other, how they celebrate each other's achievements, speaks volumes about their relationship. They don't seek to be a perfect example or fit an ideal image. They simply follow their path with honesty. What they share is the result of years of knowing each other, of learning together, and of choosing to stay together. At every stage of their lives, they've been there for each other. From late-night rehearsals to international tours. From days off to demanding workouts.